lot better than his last game, going over 500 yards. It's the 49ers and the Chargers.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might have considered that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Second down and a yard.
Check it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Makes a catch off the tip by the safety. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. phenomenal performance.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's #3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind.
Touchdown, Chargers! Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's make this one simple.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to... So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
This is up and good from Piñeiro. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 10-7 our score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Niners at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
Touchdown 49ers. Tyquan Thornton, 31 yards. And the Niners are able to move back in front. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. The return man down to a knee, and to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And a blocked field goal. So not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 62 yards. And the 49ers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Gonna throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way.
Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Fighting through it. He's got space. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Willis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 2.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Touchdown 49ers.
Jonathan Taylor.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And shoves him off at the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw caught there by Willis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down. And there's some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, It means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did.
Back now here in Santa Clara. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. He's got another one to Johnston. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete left side to Gray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out. And the Niners are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He's on his way. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. From 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarter. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Staying on his feet, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Herbert has it knocked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because Maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyquan Thornton from a yard out. And the Niners take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. 3rd down and 13. Herbert now. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go play action here on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a